Welcome back to the Thread Lays podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up?
We hope you guys had a great week 3. We hope that you're ready for week 4. Sorry. Yeah, there was some more upsets over the weekend, as you guys seen. Sorry for the late post last week. Couldn't get the podcast out till Saturday. There were some difficulties with schedule and everything like that, but we'll have this one out as scheduled Friday nights. Every Friday night you see the podcast per usual, but even though we posted it Saturday night, we still hit our 20 viewers. We got about around 20 of you guys that are listening to us every single week. I mean, we appreciate that so much, man. I just want to start off with that. Already came a little bit of ways from the beginning when only 3 people were listening to it, and it was us and
nobody.
Yeah, literally no one, not a single person. So we appreciate y'all so much, man, for just tuning in and just sticking with us, because we're going to keep trying to grow, keep continuing to grow. I'm hoping by before summer next year or going into summer next year, we'll have a whole setup. That's the main goal. So just keep rocking with us, man. Appreciate y'all. We're hoping to get guests on at some point. I've been trying. And then also got to do a better job of getting clips out there too. But if you guys have any funny clips, like I've had people send me screenshots and stuff like that. But if I have any funny clips that you guys think that you like or should be posted, just send them my way. At Nate's Takes on all socials. But other than that, man, let's just jump right into it like we typically do. Starting off with our record before we jump into a few things from week 4. We always talk about our records here. So after week 4 picks, I went 11-5, bringing me to a total, I went 10-5-1. Gotta correct that. 10-5-1. We're gonna keep, so with the Packers tie, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna count it as a tie like they do in the NFL. It's not gonna mean much probably at the end of the season. I doubt there's gonna be more ties. There could be, I guess. But 10-5-1. My record now sits at 42-21-1 on the season so far. I'm 0-4 on parlays. The Chargers lost last week. I mean, come on, man. No one predicted that. And then I'm 2-2 on upsets. Had Washington upsetting the Falcons because I'm petty like that. And that did not work out. So, yeah, that's my records heading into week 5.
42-21-1.
Where we at? We were tied last week. That's hashtag Team Nader, hashtag Team Donnie.
Well, I went 8-7-1.
Ouch.
So I'm at 2 games down.
Ouch.
2 games down. 40-23-1. And yeah, I'll catch up. I ain't worried about it. Upset of the week, lost again. 0-4. Don't follow my upsets, okay? Do not follow the upsets.
Because who was your upset last week?
I don't even want to say.
Who? Who was it?
I got laughed at. That was a dumb pick. I went the Panthers over the Patriots.
The Panthers was? I actually didn't realize. I didn't know that.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, Panthers. You're like, you're an idiot. I was like, man, they played good before it gets to Arizona. Or against Atlanta. And literally, they just murdered them.
It was not even close. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And then parlays?
Yeah, it was bad. Parlay, yeah, the Chargers screwed me on my parlay.
Same, man. I went super easy for y'all last week, and that's what you get for thinking something's easy in betting. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Chargers get beat by the Giants was astonishing with Jackson Darts.
He had a good opening performance.
He did.
He was balling
I watched so many videos on people and picked their team. Everybody had the Chargers winning that game. Nobody thought Jackson Darts would come in against the Chargers and beat them. And I think Chargers were undefeated at that time.
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
They're 3-1 now.
They're now 3-1, and it happened. So I messed up a lot of parlays, I'm sure. pretty
Yeah,
shitty.
most definitely did. Probably like the Packers versus the Browns. Like just on FanDuel, it was 1.5 million bets lost just on FanDuel for the Packers versus Browns. I'm sure it's probably around the same with the Chargers. I mean, at least everyone I know, everyone in the Discord, everyone lost off the Chargers. Literally everyone had the Chargers on their parlay because it felt so easy. This is easy. They're gonna beat the Giants. Duh, that's easy.
I mean, you think
Chargers and the Giants, that's easy, and that's what you think. And that's what bites you in the butt on betting, man. So if you're gonna bet, be ready for that. Be ready for that. A few things from last week, just to touch up on. Pittsburgh looked like really good. That's what I'll say. They looked pretty good. The Jags beating the 49ers, they looked real good. The Cowboys, how about that with that tie with the Packers?
Oh, man.
No one was expecting that. Everyone had the Packers. I mean, no CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, literally before halftime, Packers were up 13-0. And these fools. In the second half, it was just score after score after score after score. I mean, it was. I thought it was a good game, on both offensive sides. Ended up being, because the first half started being really boring, and then bam, Cowboys scored twice in like 3 minutes right before half. They took the lead over them. And then it was just score after score after score. They just couldn't
stop.
Yeah, they just couldn't stop each other after that. And I'm disappointed in the Packers right
now. I think everyone is. A couple of things I do want to point out is Ashton Genty had his breakout game. I don't know if you guys remember last week, but I was like, Bears, Raiders, Bears, Raiders. I literally kept switching back and forth. That was the one game I even said on the podcast, this is the hardest game for me to choose. And what ended up happening? I mean, that thing came down to the last second almost.
Yeah.
And the Bears got the win. I did end up going with the Bears. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. Even though I picked Bears on my podcast picks, Sunday morning, I thought the Raiders were going to win. Like, after the 1 p.m. games, going into 4, I was like, I think the Raiders get the Bears. I was like, I think Ashton Genty has his breakout game. He ended up having his breakout game, so I want to point that out. And then also, I mean, prayers to Tyreek Hill, man. That dude literally snapped his leg.
His knee, that was nasty.
If y'all seen that video, I mean, I'm sorry, because I saw it, and I'm like, I wish I could unsee it, because that was rough.
It was rough.
That was a rough watch, dude. And then last thing I want to point out, Indiana Jones getting exposed when he finally plays a good team. Dude throws 2 picks, a crucial interception to lose the game. I'm going to tell you right now, like I've been saying, this year's Colts are last year's Saints. They started 3-0, and then they ended up winning 5 games on the whole season. So I'm going to tell you, I'm just saying, I'm not saying they're going to win just 5, but I'm telling you, they're going to start 3-0, and they're not going to make the playoffs. That is my hot take, starting 3-0 and not making the playoffs. I don't believe in Daniel Jones. I don't believe in anyone on that offense other than Jonathan Taylor. And the defense is just all right. I don't like their coach. I don't like Steichen. He's favored in Coach of the Year right now. I mean, that's a joke. By the end of the year, that's going to drop.
Yeah, I ain't going to be that.
Yeah, no way. So, just some key takeaways from Week 4 that I picked up on. Is there anything else that you picked up on before we hop into Week 5?
I mean, that's pretty much all the big ones right there. Nothing else was really too much surprising there.
Yeah, just a lot of injuries. Yeah, the only shock.
And the Bengals still suck.
Yeah. I feel like we do have to touch up on that. Almost everyone that watches this is a Bengal fan. I think, with your opinion on the Bengals, if people genuinely ask me this, our thoughts. Why are we so bad? What is the cause of this? Obviously, no Burrow, but it's deeper than that. And, how can you turn this around? I mean, you start 2-0, Burrow goes down. They're saying he can make a late season push on the last 2 or 3 games if we have 7 or 8 wins in the hunt. How do you get to that 7 or 8 win point at this point?
Coaching. Coaching, to me, it's coaching and offensive line. If you can't protect your quarterback, you ain't going to win games. And if you can't call the right plays and you can't really get your guys motivated, and I don't think Zach Taylor's that guy. So to me, it's like coaching and play calling and offensive line. We have the weapons. I mean, they're there. They're proven.
Best in the league.
Some of the best weapons in the league. There's no reason why we shouldn't be at least becoming close in these games. We literally got absolutely dominated against Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. I'm not saying that they're like terrible or nothing, but I know their defense is really good.
The Vikings and Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Vikings and Carson Wentz. I mean, absolutely atrocious. And to me, I think it's play calling and offensive line.
Yeah, I got something heavy on my heart today. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta talk to y'all real quick. How is it for all of you? Let's say, I don't even know if believers is the right word, but all of you, we still got this Who Day. How is it that teams like the Vikings can go into games with Carson Wentz and play the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Justin Jefferson still has over 100 yards, Jordan Addison still has over 100 yards, their two top weapons still have over 100 yards. There's a game plan drawn up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's no joke of a defense. I'm not saying the Broncos is. I'm not saying the Vikings defense is a joke. But how can they do that? How can the 49ers go to the Rams, the Rams,
just yesterday,
and their fourth-string wide receiver have 10 catches, 150 yards, CMC have over 100 yards, carry them to a win with everyone hurt, 3 receivers, their tight end, their quarterback, multiple defensive players. It all stems from the front office and coaching. This is not a player's issue at all whatsoever. There's reasons why teams like the 49ers, the Vikings, can get wins in these situations because they know how to game plan, they know how to scheme, they know how to use their players. There's no excuse for it. Zach Taylor, yeah, sure, he's a great guy. He does a lot of charity. Cool. Don't care about that because my team's losing football games and we're not even competing.
It's not even competing.
Not even competing.
You're not just losing. You're not even competing.
And it gets me heated because there's so many, it gets me so mad because of what people try to tell me. Like I'm wrong or I'm a Debbie Downer or whatever you want to say. It is the facts. I'm a realist fan. I pride myself on not being biased, and I'm not. I've proven that in the few years we've been doing the podcast. These Bengals, it is a deeper problem. You have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. There's no reason why Jamar Chase shouldn't have schemed up plays without Joe Burrow of 10 to 15 plus targets every game without him. Every game, that's the only way you have a chance. You know your O-line sucks, so why are we not bringing Chase up out the backfield like they are McCaffrey? Why are we not moving Chase to the slot like they do with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison? It makes no sense.
It's just put the ball in Chase's hands. He'll do the rest.
He will, exactly. So, there's multiple times when you go back and watch the tape from the game, Jamar Chase is wide open. His quarterback's not getting it to him, but let me guess why he's not getting it to him. It's not just because Joe Burrow's not the quarterback. It's because that offensive line's so doo-doo garbage. He's already getting hit by the time he's open. We can't keep running streaks and post routes with Jamar Chase when they're getting to our quarterback in 2 or 3 seconds. And it's not Joe Burrow. It's not a Joe Burrow where he knows where Chase is going to be and he can hit that quick release and they have that type of timing. Like, they have Joe and Jamar have so much chemistry that Joe can throw the ball to Jamar while Jamar's still mid-running route. As soon as he turns around, he knows that ball's going to be right there, and he'll catch that ball. The back shoulder fades. The best in the league at that. You can't keep relying on the same things you do with Joe Burrow. You have to switch up the game plan. It's all about the game plan, and the defense is all about front office. I mean, you're talking decades of front office failure. Like, it has to change, and that's the only way that this team's going to turn around. I mean, it's absolutely pathetic. It's absolutely sad. Everyone is finally seeing it come to light. With Joe Burrow hurt, Zach Taylor can't even come close to winning games. Joe Burrow is his savior. He should be thanking Joe Burrow. This dude should be buying Joe Burrow cars. He should be doing anything Joe Burrow says. Because that's the reason he's got a job. And you should be thanking Mike Brown for hiring him because any other NFL team, he would have been fired. He would have been fired. It's not all on Zach, but it's on coaching and it's on the front office. And that's the end of my spiel because I need to calm down. But I just need to get that off my chest because I'm just tired. I'm just tired of dealing with it, man. And I'm tired of people, what they be saying to me. And, yeah. So, hopefully, I mean, and then you play the Lions. You're about to play the Lions. So, hopefully they switch something up. I don't know. You have to have stuff drawn up for these guys. You have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I mean, you have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Carson Wentz is throwing 300 pass yards. Mac Jones is throwing 350 pass yards with 4th, 5th, and 6th string wide receivers. And backup tight ends.
That's coaching there.
That is not because Mac Jones is some god. That is coaching. That is the system.
Yeah.
I mean, wake up, man. I mean, really, wake up. Going into week 5, Thursday Night Football, like we just talked about. 49ers versus the Rams. We both had the Rams. The Rams lost to the 49ers because why? The Rams, let's think about this. The Rams have Puka Nacua healthy. Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, Matt Stafford, Jared Verse. So you're telling me all their guys are healthy? They're playing the 49ers with a backup quarterback. Their top 3 receivers out. Their tight end out. Multiple defensive players out, and they still won the game? There's no excuse.
Right.
There's no excuse for having Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the football field not doing nothing with it.
Sad.
Did you imagine if Kyle Shanahan gave Mac Jones, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins last night? Thursday night? It would have been a whole different game. They would have dominated the Rams.
Yeah.
Dominate them with that system. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's literally a joke.
Sickening, dude.
It's absolutely sickening. I'm tired of it. So, yeah, I mean, that's what happened with the Thursday night game. We post our Thursday night game picks on X, After the Laces. After the Laces on all socials, at Nate Six on all socials. I post free bets every single football day. It's going to start coming up to be every day because the NBA is coming back. Whoop, whoop.
Oh
About to have...
October 21st is the first games.
Yes, sir. So, after this week, I think, is when we're going to start doing our couple NBA videos for you guys. Because we know you guys like watching this as well. So, NBA is coming up. Football's hitting the prime, as you can tell. You know, I'm already pissed off. So, Sunday, the London, or it's not London this time, is it?
I think it is.
Is it London this time? Oh, yeah, because they were in Ireland last time. London game this time. The Vikings are staying overseas. They're playing the Browns. Vikings have lots of injuries, but didn't stop them last week. So that's how I feel. I know that they still lost to the Steelers, but it was a heck of a close game, and it was the Steelers, a much better team than the Cleveland Browns. I think the Vikings sneak away with the win, but there has been something in my gut brewing telling me, you know, the Browns can win this game. So I would not be surprised to see a Browns game, so I wouldn't bet on the game. Not the Vikings to win at least, but I definitely think the Vikings do sneak out with a dub, and it'll be a close one in London.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. They're starting their rookie. The Browns, they benched Joe
Dylan
Flacco.
Gabriel, yeah. I forgot about
So
that.
they start Dylan Gabriel. It's his first game. It ain't like he's starting it. I know there's just at a home game, but they're in London. They traveled. I just don't. I'm going with the vet. I'm going Carson the vet. I've got to go with the vet on this one. I'm going with the Vikings too. All the way.
There we go. Then we move into 1 p.m. By the way, 9:30. That's ridiculous.
9:30.
You know, I'm in church all day. I can't even watch these 9:30 games. It bothers me as I watch all these games. 1 p.m. Cowboys at the Jets. The Jets, man, it's a couple mental errors, couple of turnovers. Really was between a win or a loss.
There's a bullshit call on Garrett Wilson too.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson touchdown. They called OPI. Ended up being no points. And then they also had a few turnovers. They were close to winning that game, honestly. But I think the Cowboys going into this game, they have so much, I feel like they have so much fire back, so much momentum. Man, this team, the Packers, is a team that people are saying are Super Bowl contenders. They're leading in Super Bowl odds. And they just competed with them without their number one receiver. I think going into this game, they have too much momentum to lose this game. Dak is looking on point, and I think they definitely get this win.
Oh yeah, I think the Cowboys are in there on this one. I feel the same way. They really competed against one of the best defenses in the league last week, and if they can just keep that momentum going, the Jets ain't got a chance. You just don't have a chance.
I agree. Especially if Dak looked like how he did last week. Man.
Right.
Watch out. Giants versus Saints. The next game. The worst team ever assembled in football history. The Saints are... I don't know if I'm going to pick them at all the whole season.
Who?
The Saints. Giants coming off a win against the Chargers. They just beat the Chargers, man. That's another team that people are talking about as a top 5, top 10 team, and the Giants just beat them with the new QB. They're rallying around Dart. They're rallying around Scatterbo.
The defense ain't bad either.
And they lost Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, I did. That's just
absolutely heartbreaking. I have them in 3 out of my 7 fantasy leagues.
Me and you both talked about it. I don't know how many players have got to get torn ligaments, torn ACLs. And these are non-contact. A lot of these are non-contact injuries here.
His was.
And I'm telling you, what's the reason for non-contact injuries?
Turf.
Come on, people.
Turf.
Say, wake the fuck up.
They're playing on pure artificial turf. That's what you play on when you play flag football. Grown men that run between 15 and 20 miles an hour are cracking each other on artificial turf.
Yeah, it's not. Anyways, it's a big loss for the Giants, but I still feel like they beat the Saints. The Saints are just absolutely atrocious.
Yep.
I just don't see the Saints winning. I don't think it's going to be anything like a great game to watch or anything like that, but I'm putting the Giants above them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely got the Giants. Raiders versus the Colts is the next game. I'm going to let you start this one off.
At home, I'm going with the Colts. I seen the Raiders. They played a pretty decent game against the Bears last week. But right now, I'm on the Colts. I'm on the Colts wagon right now.
On the Colts wave?
I'm on there and I'm riding it. I'm riding it in for right now.
Riding Indiana Jones.
Yep, I'm riding it in right now. I was just talking to him earlier. I got the Colts winning this division. So, I just think the Raiders. Raiders, they can be a really good team. I just feel like there's something that they just ain't finishing. I just think the Colts get them.
Yeah, it's funny because we were talking earlier. He's got the Colts winning the division now. I got the Jags winning the division now. At the beginning of the year, I had the Texans. He had the Jags. So it's just funny how football does that to you. You're in week 5 and you already got your what you thought for the season.
Right.
It's now obviously all switched up.
Really, we should do that. Like going about about halfway through the season, pick our not even halfway.
Yeah.
Pick our division winners and see the difference between.
Well, you can do that, yeah.
Midway, and then at the end, see how it really ends up being and how much we were off, and that'd be something cool to do. But
yeah, midway season predictions. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna write that down. So with this, yeah, Raiders versus the Colts. Like I got been saying, I genuinely believe
is that your upset of the week here?
I genuinely believe that the Colts are the last year Saints. The Saints won 3 games and then only won 5. Now, I'm not saying the Colts are only going to win 5 games. But when you start off 3-0, by statistics, you have an 80% plus chance of making the playoffs. And I think that they are not even going to make the playoffs. I'm not a believer. The only person I believe in on that team is Jonathan Taylor, and that's it. Their defense it's been playing all right. I'm not a fan of Steichen. I'm not a fan of him as a head coach. And Daniel Jones, dude, come on, man. It's Daniel Jones. What are you talking about right now? He got straight exposed versus the Rams.
He'll be all right.
2 interceptions. Through the game-losing interception, there wasn't even a receiver in the vicinity. Wasn't even in the vicinity. He just tosses it up. Here you go, safety. Let's lose this game. Goofball, man. He's an absolute goofball. And And the Raiders, they showed some promise last week. I love the way Jinty was looking. I like the game plan that they had last week. I think that they got slightly unlucky with some field goal and turnover mishaps. Going against this Colts team, every week there's got to be an upset of the week. This is my upset of the week. It's a pretty massive one. It's an 8-point spread right now, I think.
Is it 8?
Pretty sure it's like 8 points. 6, 7, or 8. One of those.
Yeah, I thought it was like 6 or something. But yeah,
I mean, even then, that's pretty big upset. So I'm rocking with the Raiders, and I'm not saying go bet on the Raiders to win. This is my upset of the week. This it's my gut feeling. I am not sold on the Colts. Even after 3-0, I'm not sold on this team. So I'm taking the Raiders for the upset.
There you go.
Dolphins versus Panthers. Dolphins, no Tyreek Hill, obviously. Absolutely terrible. Him and Malik Neighbors go out in the same week. It's just so stupid. Like, injuries are the worst part about football. Like, it's just so dumb, man. And I just feel like there's ways that we could prevent it. Obviously, a freak accident like Tyreek Hill snapping his leg. I mean, that's a freak accident. But Malik Neighbors just running a football route. He should not be.
Yeah, if you look at the play Tyreek did, it didn't look like he would do that to his knee.
It was so weird.
It was so weird. It was just like,
it looked like a career ender.
Yeah, it does.
Like, this dude's not going to play this season or next.
Yeah, I've seen 12 to 16th month recovery with the ligaments and all that.
Yeah, he's done for his next 2 seasons.
Yeah, you won't see him. If you do see him, you won't see him till about week 10 next year, if that. But yeah, like he's saying, it might be all next year too.
I don't think he's going to play next year.
And then on top of that, like with somebody missing that much time and
with that injury
and he's getting up there in age, I feel like not really up there in age, just
he is for a football player, a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that's how he's fully healthy. He'll be about to be 35.
And yeah, that's not good.
Off that type of injury, no, it's not.
And they're not going to rush him back. I can tell you that right now. So they're going to let him rest as long as he needs to. And like Nate said, you might not see him at all next year either. And that just sucks, man. He's the type of player you want to see out there playing because he's exciting.
He's so fun to watch. Like,
and dude, the game last week when he got hurt, he was absolutely smacking that defense.
Dude, he was killing it. He was having his blowout game.
Yeah, he was. I think he had 6 receptions or 7 receptions that time already.
He did. He already had like 60 yards.
Yeah, I was like, oh my Lord.
He was just open, man. They couldn't guard him.
And then all of a sudden, bam. It's like, dang.
Sucks. 2 of the most fun players to watch in the NFL are out for the season already. And then they play the Panthers. Panthers had a very rough week last week. Dolphins are without Tyreek now. And I'm just not really liking it.
It's like a 1.5 spread, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, Dolphins no Tyreek, and they haven't looked very good. Panthers are just so iffy. They're either going to look good or they're not.
This is like the doo-doo game of the week right here.
Yeah, it's probably the bottom, the worst game of the week. I think I'd probably rather watch the Giants and the Saints. I don't know. That's pretty tough to call there. But the Giants are kind of fun to watch. I mean, even
now that I'm looking at this slate here, the 1 o'clock slate looks like a terrible slate to be watching football. I don't see too many exciting games on the 1 o'clock games here. So, good luck on whatever you watch at 1 o'clock.
I'll go with the Panthers. Another slight upset. They're +1. They're at home. I think that they're going to get a win eventually, and I think this is their win here.
Well, they did get one eventually 2 weeks ago against Atlanta, 30-0.
They'll get another one. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving it to the Dolphins. I don't really care because they're both this. It's going to be the atrocious game of the week. So I mean, if it is, I don't know what to say. I don't know. It could go either way, but I might pick Dolphins.
Next game up. Broncos versus Eagles. This is probably the best 1 o'clock game. You got 2 of the top.
Probably.
Got 2 of the top defenses.
Hopefully this one's on TV. I do got the other one.
Yeah, we got YouTube TV.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So you watch every game.
Yeah, you watch any game.
Yeah, literally.
But
Broncos aren't as good as the Eagles. No team is better than the Eagles. I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win every single game the rest of the season
until something happens different.
Yeah. So you got to prove me wrong.
That's why I said ain't really much to say. I think the Eagles at home. It's
the Eagles, man.
It's the Eagles, and they ain't coming in with no big major injuries or nothing. The Broncos, I know they're coming off a high horse against Bengals. Whatever, dude. You beat the Bengals. Big fucking deal. It ain't the Eagles. It ain't the fucking Eagles. And you're at Philly. It's over. You're going to get exposed. You're done. Eagles win. Guaranteed.
I think what's good for the Broncos in this game is they did play the Bengals, so they got to figure some things out. You know what I mean? They got to figure, like, when you're playing a team like the Bengals, you get to experiment. You get to figure out what you like to do, what you want to do, what's going to help you in a game like the Eagles.
Right. You get to figure out what you like to do against shitty teams. So now you got to figure out what you're going to do against good teams. You're going to lose.
That's what they do, though. That's what these good teams do, is they figure things out against bad teams. And it probably just felt good for them to win that game.
Every week there's been a game where it's been the most craziest upset you ever see. Like the Giants beating the Chargers is absolutely ridiculous. The Rams losing to the whole team of second stringers to the 49ers. I mean, it's just, there's something that every week is just fucking retarded.
Panthers beating the Falcons.
Like, if you did like a 6-7 game parlay, I guarantee anybody that's done it at the start of the week, they had the Rams on it. And guess what? You already lost it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Texans versus the Ravens. The Ravens have half their team injured. This was supposed to be a really good game. I think that with Derrick
if Ravens players weren't injured, it wouldn't be a really good game. It would be just absolutely abolished. We wouldn't even be talking about it. This should have been one we go, well, ain't much to say here. Ravens win here, and moved on.
Well, it's just crazy to think
but
about.
Now we have something to talk about.
It's crazy to think about. Both these teams are 1-3. The Ravens have no Lamar. You know, a lot of guys injured, not playing this week. With no Lamar, and they're 1-3 already.
Their defense is absolutely atrociously injured. Their defense is like, Ravens' defense is hurting so bad right now. I mean, it is bad. They got some big players out on defense. I'm talking big players. Yeah. I say you're going to see Nico go off this game.
I think so too. I totally agree. They don't have corner one. Corner two is also beat up. Kyle Hamilton's an FE1. I mean, it's not looking good for them right now. But they have Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has won multiple games by himself the CMC way with the Titans. He's used to it. And he knows that they need a win. You're 1-3. You can't afford too many more losses, especially this early in the season. So, but I'm still going the Texans. I can't pick the Ravens. I just can't pick the Ravens.
I seen a little take earlier that said the Ravens run the ball first and second down the least in the NFL. And they have Derrick Henry.
And Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
The best running QB and one of the best running backs.
And you run the least amount in the NFL by any team in the NFL right now on first and second downs. Why? It's absolutely. Now, this game, you have no fucking choice, dude. Who's your quarterback? What was it like? I don't even know.
Cooper Rush, right?
Okay, so you got Cooper Rush.
Like I was saying last week, when you have these backup QBs, you have to have someone that can fit your
only chance is Derrick Henry. That's it. He better run the ball 38 fucking times. Period. I don't care if he is 32. Running that, however old he is, that's how many times you run him in a game. How old is he? 32? He runs the ball 32 times. Otherwise, you ain't winning. This little 11, 12 carries in a game with one of the best running backs in the game is absolutely stupid. Run Derrick Henry. I don't care if he only gets 8 yards in the first quarter. Run Derrick Henry. That's it.
Yeah, you definitely got to run Derrick Henry. I just can't pick them, though. Like I was saying last week, you have to put a backup quarterback in that fits your system. If you have a backup quarterback that doesn't fit your system, then you're not going to win. You've seen it with the 49ers this week. They have a backup quarterback that plays just like Purdy. They were fine.
Because I didn't even know they didn't even have Tyler Huntley no more. I'm thinking if they got Tyler, I'm like, this kid runs around too, and he throws the ball. He ain't scared to throw the ball down the field. I'm like, I can see him still probably winning this game. No, they have who?
Cooper
Rush.
He won a game or two for the Cowboys last year.
Cooper Rush.
Hey, he can run. Titans versus the Cardinals last 1 p.m. game. The Titans.
No, it's not.
What?
The last 1 p.m. is Ravens. I got it marked right here. Titans, 4 o'clock.
Titans is 4. Okay,
Titans fault. Cardinals start at the 4 o'clock slate.
My fault. Titans Cardinals start the 4 o'clock, not the last game at 1 o'clock. Titans are 0-4, Cards are 2-2, but they really only beat bad teams. I think you see this again where they just beat another bad team that doesn't have things figured out. Cam Ward literally just went in a press conference after the game and said, "We are ass." So I think the team morale's a little down. So I'm definitely going with the Cardinals. I know that they don't got their top 2 running backs, but they're playing the Titans, man. And the Titans have been free wins all season. So
Yeah, I think so too. That's pretty much the same thing I got.
Even though Bob's probably going to drop 1,000 on the Titans this week.
Yeah, Bob.
He always does that.
That's why.
He's just always betting on the Titans.
He's going to do it every week until he wins one. He's going to be like, "Oh, see, I told you. I told you."
He's got to win money on the Titans.
Okay, but yeah, Cardinals. Ain't much to say for me, I don't think.
No, they beat up on bad teams, and they get beat up by a good team. So that's just what the Cardinals are this season. Bucks versus Seahawks. Bucks got a lot of guys hurt, too. You know, Mike Evans still out. Bucky Irving is not playing. No Bucky Irving. Oh, man, that's totally rough. But I think people forgot about how good Rachaad White is. I mean, this dude was literally the running back 7 in fantasy, top 3 in...
Just 2 years ago.
Just 2 years ago. Top 3 in receiving yards for running backs 2 years ago. He had 1,000 yards. I mean, this was just 2 years ago. He's not a bad running back. Is he Bucky Irving? No, unfortunately. But he would be a starter on a good amount of teams in the NFL. I truly believe that. And the Seahawks. I tell people all the time this. There's 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that no one can convince me in the entire world are truly Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. They're just not. They're not good quarterbacks.
Too many I can say in the league is Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
I wouldn't say Super Bowl winning. I'm just gonna say it.
Just playoff. Just get to the playoff quarterback.
There's only a few quarterbacks in the league, 3 specifically, that I don't think are good. I don't think they're good quarterbacks. I think they get carried by the system that they're in. I think they get carried by the players put around them. One of them is Sam Darnold, and the other is Jared Goff, and the other will not be named. So Sam Darnold, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not.
The spread's -3.5.
Not a believer. I got the Bucks. I know it's an upset. I love that for an upset pick. If you're looking for a good plus odds, I don't hate that. I really don't hate that. I'm picking the Bucks.
I mean, that's my upset of the week. I mean, that's how I got for my upset of the week.
The Bucks?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Bucks. I think Rachaad White still comes in, does his thing. I know Bucky out hurts her team, but
like Buka, Godwin, I mean, he still has weapons. They're acting like
still got weapons.
No one.
They act like and their defense is still decent. They're going to be at Seahawks. There's a lot of people. The Bucks will get this game. I think it'll be a close game. I think it will be a close game.
I think this is a trap game for bettors. A lot of bettors are on the Seahawks. A lot of bettors love Sam Darnold. They love the defense. They love Jackson Smith.
Yeah, that's
the run game.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. The bettors. This is the one that's going to upset some bettors. Not me, because I'm not putting on a bet or nothing. But
I would never put Sam Darnold on my bet ever.
Yeah, so my upset of the week is the Bucks. Come on, give me a win, please. I am 0 for freaking 4. So yeah, let's go Bucks.
I think this is the week you finally get a win on the upsets. Next game up, Lions versus Bengals.
It's not even worth talking about. I'm talking about this atrocious.
We already did our rants on the Bengals. We don't need to do it again. The Lions are going to win this game. It's going to be absolutely embarrassing at home. It's going to be embarrassing. We're gonna sell out the stadium again. It's gonna be full seats again, and just to lose, it's just insane. People are wasting their time, wasting their money, wasting their gas.
I mean, you've seen what the Lions offense has done in the last 3 weeks. I know week 1 against Green Bay, they got shut down. But since then, they've been putting it together. And I can tell you right now, there ain't nobody on the Bengals defense stopping Amon-Ra, Laporta, Gibbs, Montgomery. We're done. We're going to get beat by 30. 30. You could go just make one bet for the whole week, but Lions -26.5, and you're going to win. I probably won't let you do it on the bets, but I am confident on Lions -20.5. 20. Matter of fact, I'm going to put $5 or $10 on it just to prove that I ain't playing. The Lions are going to absolutely demolish us. Like, our defense is absolutely atrocious. We can't stop nobody. We can't stop a pass. We can't stop a run. And the weapons the Lions got right now with Gibbs, Montgomery, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporte. Oh my God, this is just going to be absolutely the biggest blowout of the week. There's no going to be no more blowouts like this one's going to be. I'm talking. You're looking at about a 38-3 game. We'll be lucky you see us even hit the end zone. It's embarrassing.
Hey,
Lions by 26.
if you're a Bengals fan, bro, you just have to laugh at it. Like you just gotta accept it and laugh at it. Oh,
Like he's over here laughing only once. He knows it's true. That's why he's laughing.
I'm laughing.
Like
So
nobody
gets down.
Yeah, like nobody will have the balls to do it. But guess what? Donnie's won't have the balls to do it. Lions minus 26.5. We're gonna lose by 30 or more. Watch.
Oh.
They're just gonna pick us apart. That's gonna come down. You ain't gonna see Amon-Ra or Gibbs. You ain't gonna see none of these motherfuckers in the goddamn game. Come fourth quarter, because we're gonna be down 36-3, and they're gonna be like, we ain't gotta play these guys no more. Let's just throw in our backups. They're gonna see players that will never step on the field the rest of the season play against the Bengals, guaranteed. Next.
Yeah, bro, it's not gonna be right. Yeah, like I said, if you're a Bengal fan, just gotta laugh at it, man. Try not to make you upset. I know right now I'm laughing at it, but I already know Sunday when it hits 4:30, I'm gonna be salty as hell. So next game, it just sucks, man, bro. But next game before we jump into the last couple games, last 4 p.m. game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So angry. Commanders versus the Chargers. Jay Daniels is back. No Terry McLaurin or Noah Brown this week, but Jay Daniels is back. That is something for them. That is some light at the end of this dark tunnel they've been doing at the beginning of this season. Chargers are coming off a rough loss, but honestly, it's kind of one of those trap games, you know? Like, Chargers had one of the roughest schedules with the first 3 games. I mean, you go back and look at, you go back and look at the Chargers' first 3 games. Broncos, week 3. Week 2, Week 2, Chargers versus the Raiders. Division game. Week 1, Chargers versus the Chiefs. I mean, 3 division. Oh my God. Excuse me, I just randomly got the hiccups. 3 division games in a row, weeks 1, 2, and 3. And then the Giants. And then the next week, they play the Commanders. The Giants game, I feel like, was a little bit of a trap game. I feel like they've been definitely scheming how do we stop Jaden Daniels. And the Commanders' offense more than they were scheming against the Giants, just because it's the Giants. I mean, it is what it is. Those bad teams tend to be, trap games sometimes. And I think the Chargers get them because I think they've been focusing more on the Commanders last couple of weeks and they really were the Giants. I know it's easy to say, oh, they lost to the Giants. They suck. They're losing to Jaden Daniels. I don't think that they suck. I think it was kind of a trap game, and I think, a couple turnovers and a couple things didn't go their way. So I'm taking the Chargers in this one. Yeah, I think even if Terry McLaurin played, I'd still take the Chargers. I just like the Chargers better. I think their defense is a little better. Offense is kind of, I would say, same tier. So, and I like coaching a little better too. So,
well, this is the NFL, guys. Okay, I'm going Commanders. And the only reason I'm going with Commanders because that's just the way the NFL works. This right here is another game that you're going to see a lot of people cry about, except for me because I'm going to win it. Commanders are going to come in. Jane Daniels is going to take over this game. You're going to see Jane Daniels. I'm telling you. You're going to see this dude run. I bet he runs for at least 60 yards or more. He's going to be out here trying to win this game. He's going to come back out and say, we ain't a team that people want to mess with. I know we ain't got our best receiver, Terry McLaurin, but we still got players that can do stuff. And I don't know what it is. For some reason, it was when I was looking at these games, I'm just looking at the Commanders, and I'm just seeing a win. And I can't really explain all
They
the
could get
reasons
a
why.
win.
But I just really see, I don't know why, but I just really see them coming in and doing it in this game.
They could definitely get a win. That's a little bit on the upset right now too. So we both got a good mix of upsets and favorites this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know actually with how you've been picking. Sunday night, Patriots versus the Bills. Patriots have looked good this year. No doubt about that.
Not bad. Their defense is good too.
Yeah, definitely no doubt about that. But Stephon Diggs is returning home. By the way.
And my atrocious, shitty ass fantasy team, I gotta start this retard. Okay, I cannot stand Diggs and his. You know what he cares about? White women. That's
What are
it.
you talking about? He's with Cardi B. They have a kid on the way.
Okay, fine. Okay, and what picture did we get at the beginning of the season?
Him doing drugs with white women on boat.
Him doing drugs with white men on boats. Okay, and I'm sorry I put out the R word, retard word. I know Nate hates it, but all I'm saying is I need this dude. He has done nothing all year. He's Stephon Diggs. He's not that old. He's got a decent quarterback. I need
31 coming off an ACL tear.
I don't matter. I need this dude.
I think he scores.
He needs to score it.
I think he scores. He's back home.
He needs three touchdowns. No, I'm. It's the Bills. I mean, this ain't even a question to me.
It's definitely the Bills.
I think the Bills are at home. Josh Allen's just ridiculous right now. He's MVP right now of the league. He's just a god right now. He's just doing it. I feel like between him and Jalen Hurts right now, I think them two are in the running for MVP. I think Josh Allen has the upper on him just a little bit. The Bills are not going to lose this game at home against the Patriots, and they always, for some reason, the Bills and Patriots always have a close game for some reason.
It's division.
It's division, and then like I was looking at it, if you look at the spread, like you could go Patriots plus 13.5, and it's still like a minus 260. They're not going to lose by more than 2 touchdowns. They never do to the Bills. Go back and look at the records. Like they hardly ever lose to the Bills by 2 touchdowns. So, but if you want to pick money line, which it ain't going to be very good odds, I can tell you right now. I don't look at it. They're going to win. So I got the Bills winning, but with the spread, I would go Patriots plus 13.5 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good one. I definitely got the Bills too. I agree with basically everything you said besides one thing. Going into Monday night, Chiefs versus Jags. The MVP this year is going to be Patrick Mahomes.
No, it ain't.
When they turn this thing around and they still win the AFC, he'll be the MVP. It's been too long. He hasn't won an MVP in like 5 years. Been too long, man. Been too long for the best quarterback in football. Chiefs versus Jags. I think this is going to be a good game, though. I mean, honestly. Jags have been playing good, man. They have been playing good football.
They have been playing decent football.
3-1?
Yeah. Last week was pretty
good game.
Not for Trevor Lawrence, it wasn't. He had like 170 yards, a touchdown, and a pick or something. So now, the ETN is out here doing it, man. Look, the year before I had ETN, I think 2 years in a row. He was absolute ass. Okay? Now all of a sudden this year, he acts like he's Jonathan Taylor or Derrick Henry. I just don't get it. Like ETN's out here running like, if you don't get 50 or if you don't get 100 yards, like somebody's will be at his family's house trying to mess with his family or something. Like he's just out there like, no, I gotta get this or they die. So he does. Like this kid is out here running his butt off, and I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm really upset. The years I had him, he was shitball, and now that I was like, I ain't touching this dude. We're in our draft, I ain't touching this dude. And all of a sudden, here he is.
Yeah, I remember at the draft, you're like, nope, y'all can have him.
Yeah, don't want him. Trash. Well, a top 5 running back in the fantasy league this year so far.
You definitely got some fun-minded coaches in this one, Liam Cohen, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
But I I don't know, man. Just it's one of those things that, like you were saying with the
the
Commanders.
Chiefs ain't playing around, dude. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
That 0-2 start. It's not something that they're very fond of, and when I'm looking at this game, like you were saying, I can't really explain it about like you were saying with the Commanders. I can't really explain it, but I just have there's like zero doubt in my mind that the Chiefs lose. I'm like, they're just not going to lose this game. So I got them winning. I think you see definitely a high scoring one, two fun offenses. The Jags, to take that next level though for the Jags, I think that they need to learn how to play Travis Hunter. They're just like so confused with him. They're throwing him everywhere. They're using him in ways that he was never used in college, and it's just weird the way that they're playing him. I think he can be an elite corner. I think that you need to make that decision. Make him a corner. You can give him packages out the offense. But I think Liam Cohen, just because he's so offensive-minded, is being selfish and saying, we're going to play you 70% of snaps on offense, 30 on defense. No, it needs to be opposite. This dude needs to play 70% on defense, 30% on offense. That's how I feel about it. So I think they do need to figure that out, but that's a whole nother issue. Like I said, no. I got the Chiefs, man.
I hate rooting for the Chiefs. But guess who comes back in 2 weeks? Rasheed Rice. Now, I'm telling you right now, dude. This offense, the way they're clicking right now, and then they add Rasheed Rice. And Rasheed Rice, like he's saying to me earlier, he can practice and everything already. He's just going to jump right back in the system like he's never left. And I'm telling you right, this offense is going to be scary. And you're going to see this Chiefs go far. And I hate even saying it, but it is what it is, dude.
Yep.
It is what it is.
They get their guy back this week.
And you won't see him lose very many games after that.
No, you won't. They get their guy back in a couple weeks, and they've already went to the gauntlet of games. They're 2-2. And they're playing another good opponent here with the Jags. But, yeah, man, it's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. We're just going to have to keep dealing with it. And the teams on buys, I meant to say
AFC better pray that they lose these next 2 games before Rasheed Rice comes back. Because when he comes back,
they win the next 2 games and he comes back, they're probably going to win the AFC in general.
Maybe.
The whole AFC. They're probably going to have home field again.
Yeah, they probably will. It'll be between them and the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills' schedule. Have you seen? If you guys haven't seen the Bills' schedule, please look this up. How are you giving a team with that many wins last year a schedule like that?
Yeah, no.
Their schedule is stupid. It's absolutely stupid. They went to the AFC Championship. I mean, they're like one of the easiest schedules I've ever seen in my life for an AFC Championship team. But anyway, that's besides the fact. I meant to say this before we even started, but I think the Bengals just got me so heated I wasn't even thinking about it. Just going on my Bengals rant. The buys for the week are, so if you're a fan of this team, they're not playing, you get a breather, or, that sucks. You really want to watch your team, but you can just relax. You don't got to worry about your team losing. You just enjoy football this week and then jump into the rest of the season. I'm more of a fan of, like, my team being more mid-season bye week than early. I'm not, week 5 bye, that kind of sucks, because then they got to play the next 12 games, 13 games, or 12, 13 games and jump into playoffs if they're in the playoffs. I mean, but anyway, bye weeks. The Packers, Green Bay Packers, the Falcons, the Bears, and the Steelers. I think the Bears need it. I think the Packers need it. Falcons need it. Honestly, I think all these teams could use it. One of the teams that really has good momentum, though, that could, I don't really know how it's going to react to them, is the Bears and the Steelers, honestly. They both got pretty good momentum, especially with the Bears won last week and how the Steelers won last week. Those are the bye weeks. This week. Those are the 4 teams on buys. So we got 14 games instead of 16, right?
Yep.
So yeah, man. And before we jump off here, like we always do, we do our parlay of the week. I mean, we have just been crapping it up. We got to turn this thing around for you guys, because man, has this been absolutely.
And it's not like we're losing parlays that other people ain't. We're losing against, like last week, the Chargers. We're losing to the Giants.
That's all I miss. But if you do follow at Nate Stakes on all socials, I have a Discord. You join it. I post all my bets. A bunch of people post all their bets. And we have came up this year. So, it's not just, this is just, my podcast parlay. I always post it. You'll see that in the Discord as well, podcast parlay. But, it's something that you could, join if you do like placing those bets. So, but yeah, like you were saying, it's just unluckiness sometimes. The Chargers losing, the Packers losing, the Browns. I mean, crazy upsets this year. Just been absolutely insane.
Yep.
So I went a little bit of a different direction with my parlay this week. I didn't put the most favored team on my parlays this week. Like I could have easily put, I don't know, the Lions or the Bills or someone like that. I didn't. So my parlay this week. These are probably my 4 picks right now as a Friday night. Chiefs money line versus the Jags. Like I said, I just don't see them losing that game. Love the Chiefs money line. I love the Eagles money line. I don't see a team beating the Eagles anytime soon. They're just way too hot. Even when you thought the Bucs were beating them, they came right back and won. It's actually crazy. So those are my 2 money line. Chiefs and Eagles Super Bowl matchup. Both winning their games. And then I got a couple alternate spreads. Bucs plus 8.5. I see no way in hell that they lose to the Seahawks by 8. I picked them to win the game. So we're just being extra cautious here for the parlay of the week.
That's a good bet.
I'm trying to win this. I'm trying to win it for y'all. So Bucs plus 8.5 on top of Chiefs and Eagles money line. And then my final one is the Texans plus 4.5. I picked them to win. They're playing a super banged up Ravens team. If they lose this game, it's going to be a very close game. And I mean, if they lose this game, I'm going to be mind blown just because of all the injuries the Ravens have. So, if they lose this game, like I said, it's going to be a close one. So, Texans plus 4, Bucs plus 8, Chiefs money line, Eagles money line. That puts you at plus 320, which is pretty solid for 4 games. 20 would win you $80. So, that's my parlay of the week. I'm literally 0 for 4 on parlays of the week. So, I'm trying for y'all, man. Like, this is embarrassing. Especially running the betting Discord, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I got 2 of the same. I got Eagles and Chiefs.
Okay.
Both money line. And I was 303, not 313. But anyway, I got Eagles and Chiefs too. I'm agreeing with you. I don't see these 2 teams losing. I also got the Cowboys on mine. I think the Cowboys.
I love that pick. I almost put them on mine too. I don't hate that at all.
I got the Cowboys on mine. I think they beat the Jets. I think that's in there. And my other one, I got Bills minus 3.5.
Oh, you think they win like that?
Yeah, I think they win by, I'm going to say by 6 or more. So I'm really confident on Bills minus 3.5. If you don't like that, I also got a little extra one. You can go Cardinals minus 2.5. I like that too. And I also like the Lions minus 16.5. So if you want to go,
actually the Lions and the spread, they're 10.5.
Up it to 16.5. Because they're going to win, like I said, they're going to win by 30. So let's go. My 4 is Cowboys, Eagles, all joking aside, Cowboys, Eagles, Chiefs, Bills minus 3.5. But I really love the Bucs plus 8.5. That right there, that jumped me over. I was like, that's a nice one. But if you do these 4, it is a plus 303.
Double plus 300. Parlays. You heard it here, folks. Our parlays of the week, our week 5 picks are in. Our Bengals rants are in. Everything's in. We, like I said at the beginning, it just all circles back to that. We appreciate y'all for watching us every week. Talk about these sports. I would love if everybody could hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 100 subscribers. We're so close. We're about to hit 90 subs. And hit that like button too, man. It's free to just click the like button. Like literally, it helps populate the podcast and show up on different pages and things like that. The likes definitely help. We do this every week, complete for free, just out of pure love for the game, pure love for just passion, man. And hopefully we can keep growing this thing with you guys and with the OGs. And comment if you're hashtag Team Nate or hashtag Team Donnie. The jersey's still on the line. I got a 2-game. I'm 2 games ahead right now, but we got some differences this week.
Yes, we do.
It was a pretty fun week of predictions because
I think we
had
have
a lot of differences.
I think we have 4 or 5 different.
Yeah, 4 or 5 different. So we're gonna see if my lead gets bigger or his lead, or he takes the lead. Really, is what we're gonna be looking at. So definitely gonna be an interesting week. I hope you guys, through all the injuries, I'm wishing your fantasy teams the best. I'm wishing your best the best. And just appreciate y'all for watching, man. And I'm still going to say it because we're still the fans at heart. As always, Hooray!